Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hiding the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. It's bun on my knife, I'm trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. All they texts and calls. Run me that making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on past, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me. Pap.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked from... When a teammate comes along and scoops it up, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. The Bengals bring out their punter now.
Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith.
On the punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started...
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charge. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 34 yards. And the Eagles will add to their first quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This goes out wide from Mixon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They're going for Henry, but this is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's more. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Fourth down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go play action with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there complete to Hamler. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Here we go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hamler now on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT paint.
On second down, here's Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is it's...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Hurts. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does. If their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on a 1st down sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. 11.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
11. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. Well, this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 at a 1st down.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Finds his tight end Ingram. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to look deep for more. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
On one, right?
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Gun. Gun. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here we go, here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down. y'all can nest double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone,